Look at that nice golden amber nectar. Alright guys, welcome back. Yes, back in the garage. It is time to work on the 950 because we have no 698 because it is fucked. And it's time to just go through some checks following my Switzerland little low side. Whoa! Oh shit! And we've just got a few little running repairs to do, and we also have to get it MOT worthy here in the UK, so I need to sort the tail out, put it back to stock so we can pass the MOT. So let's go over to the bench and see what we got. So what needs fixing? One side of the handguard, just a little scuffed. That little top clamp that may be bent a little bit, so I've just got on top of that. The heat shields, we've got two heat shields. I think they're a little bit knackered. The front reservoir bracket, it looked a bit bent, so I just got one of them, and a couple of the AEM nuts on the rear sprocket were just worn a little bit from the slide, must have been caught a little bit. I just need to replace them. So, and I have got the replacement heated grips, because these ones, as you can see, look a little bit scuffed and knackered, and this side doesn't work, that side does. I don't know whether that's just got damage from this bit, so I might change them over today, I'll see. And obviously I've got to put this dirty thing back on to pass the UK MOT, so let's get started. So this is a 2-off side by side. This is the one that come off the bike. I don't know whether you can see, look, that one is flat, and then this one is slightly raised on one side. So let's just get this back on. Right, so that top one's back on, lined up the two crosses there, and from here it looks all okay. Tying it back up. So yeah, on to the next one. So next is just the brake reservoir bracket. We just had to bend it a little bit, so I'm just going to replace this. So I've got replacements, I'll take that off and fit that. So side by side, the knackered one on the left and the stock one on the right. So get that back on so the reservoir looks alright. Right, bracket back on, nice and straight. There's actually now a nice little bit of slack in that little tube from the brake reservoir. Right, onto the heat shields. So we're at the heat shields. I'll just take the exhaust off, very easy to do. Obviously look, that's bent, that's up in the air, and because the fairings line up to that, so it was just easier to replace the both of them with the replacements. So let's get that on. So knackered heat shield off, other one on, and luckily I had this spare fairing because I was using it from Switzerland. I had to get this one, which was all busted up because it had the brackets missing, and we had to zip tie it on so my bag wouldn't burn, but luckily I had this one spare at home, so that's a winner on this side. Let's check out the other side. So the other side got the heat shield off, but on this side I have got two fairings that are a bit shagged, so that's got a scuff. And this one is the PPF original one, which just has a little tiny one there, so I'll see which one looks better. So this one we'll have to do for now. It don't look too bad. It's only a little mark on the corner. I don't know whether I might be able to just touched up, spray repaired sort of thing. We'll see, or I'll just order another one online. Right, next, get this monstrosity back on over there. So yeah, let's go. Should be easy because I've left all the wires there, so plug and play hopefully. Right, the big beast is back on. Forgot how bloody long the tail tidy was. Look how far that goes out, man. Jesus Christ. So that's all on, wired up. Let's move on to what the next thing is. I think it's the front, the handguards and the grips, but let's see. Right, let's try and swap this handguard over, which is attached to that, because that's a little bit knackered. Let's try that then next. So next, let's get these knackered heated grips and fit the replacements. There's two little screws that hold this one in. Then obviously you just got to feed the wire that goes behind the dash, and then on that one it just feeds on. And obviously you've got the whole unit, so I got to undo to get the wire off that first and then see. So just for those, obviously the wire runs underneath, goes behind there. There's two little screws that pull out there, feeds all the way around, and then I'll just unclip it. That's one side, and I think that's the other side. Do the reverse, job done. Here's me thinking this side would be easy. This fat cable here goes down, is then comes down here, and then goes, that's that plug there. So that's the plug that's got to connect to it. And obviously the tank's in the way because you can't get your hand in there. So yes, the tank is off just to fit the fucking handguards. But yeah, I've got to get down here now because I've got to service all this and clean up the air filter and stuff. So yeah, fuck it, carry on. Right, you probably don't need to go overkill with the tank off, but that little bit is on the frame, so you might be able to get your hand and just lever it off, but fuck it, I was going all this way anyway, so might as well carry on. Now that I've got that plugged in, I might as well take this all apart because this needs a clean because it's absolutely filthy, And what I might just do is put the Sprint P08 filter back on instead of race, because I'm not doing any more track days. So I might as well put the other filter back on and obviously change the lid. So I'll do that. Okay, so filter's back on, stock one. The cover and everything is all back on. I've left the little lip off because obviously I still want some bit of air to come in. Got the replacement lid because I had two lids because the other one was chopped up for the NWR. And I've subsequently sorted the wire out and the plug and put all the little things back on. And even put the front fairing back on. But yeah, still a lot more to do. I've still got to do the oil, drop the oil and everything. And a few other bits and bobs and the tidying up. But yeah, let's keep going. So while we've got the bike stripped off, I've taken the belly pan off and I'm just going to drop the oil because it's looking fairly black. Change the oil filter. Straightforward. Job done. I'll start this now. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous juice. So to make life a little bit easier, I've got one of these little sockets that just clips onto that. So I'll let that last bit come out. Right, so we've got the new one, high flow filter. Just put a bit of grease around the top. Let's just get that back on. The oil is finally all out. Put this on hand tight and I'll tighten it back up afterwards. Cool. Right, so everything's back on, sump plugs on with a new washer, and yes, I use 10W40 because we're here in the UK and we're not somewhere boiling hot or freezing cold, and I like to give this engine some shit. So this is the oil I use. I've been using it since day one, been spot on, and I think it takes between 3 and 3.4, so I'm just going to bang 3 litres in because I've got the wheels off and everything, and then I'll sort it all out another time. But basically part of the maintenance is looking good and done. Oh yeah, look at that nice golden amber nectar, or virgin, extra virgin olive oil if you're Italian. Looking good. Woo. So over to the rear sprocket. So you can see obviously there's a bit of rubbing that's happened on those, only on those two, all the others are okay. So I've got a replacement, which is obviously this, which goes in there, and obviously a brand new nut, and I've got two of them. But because I can't actually get these out, I might have to take this to my mechanic friend and get him to sort that out. But luckily I've got the stock one, so I've just put that on temporarily for the time being. And there you go, look. It's always good. Don't sell your shit. Keep hold of stuff. So if you ever need to get going again, I can still carry on and ride. Obviously the wheels off because I'm doing some other stuff, maintenance. So yeah, man, I think that is probably as much as I'm going to get done today. So let's go.